This is not just a rugby story. This is a story about pressure, about survival, about leadership forged where comfort doesn't exist. This is why Kolisi is built different. Before the stadium lights, before the trophies, before the anthems, there was nothing glamorous about where this journey began. No shortcuts, no safety net, no guarantees. Just a kid growing up where life doesn't wait for you to be ready. When people talk about talent, they often forget what pressure can create. Some people break under it. Others are shaped by it. Kolisi didn't grow up dreaming of fame. He grew up learning how to endure, how to adapt, how to carry responsibility early. Because when you don't have much, you learn something powerful very fast. Every opportunity matters. Every moment counts. And every setback teaches you something you'll need later. Rugby for him wasn't just a game. It was structure. It was discipline. It was a place where effort mattered more than excuses. And that mindset never left him. Watch the way he plays. Not just the tackles, not just the carries. Watch the moments between the action. The communication, the positioning, the calm when everything around him is chaos. That's not luck. That's someone who has lived under pressure long before the whistle blew. Many players rely on confidence when things are going well. Kolisi relies on something deeper. Purpose. When the game speeds up, he slows it down. When teammates panic, he steadies them. When the moment feels too big, he steps directly into it. Leadership isn't about volume. It's not about shouting the loudest or being the most visible. True leadership is felt, and his teammates feel it. There's a reason players trust him, because he doesn't ask for effort he doesn't give himself. Every tackle is committed. Every breakdown is contested. Every decision is intentional. There's no switch he flips on game day. This is who he is. When you watch him defend, you see more than strength. You see timing. You see sacrifice. You see someone willing to put his body where others hesitate. That's not recklessness. That's responsibility. Some players chase highlights. Kolisi chases moments that win games. The uncelebrated tackle, the defensive read that stops momentum, the support line that turns a break into points. He does the work that doesn't always trend, but it wins championships. And when things go wrong, when the crowd turns quiet, when the pressure spikes, when the scoreline tightens, that's where his presence becomes undeniable. Because pressure doesn't scare him. It's familiar. Captaining a national team is more than tactics. It's emotional weight. It's carrying expectations from millions. It's representing history, struggle, pride, and identity. And that weight crushes many, but not him. He doesn't carry the team on his back. He lifts them onto his shoulders. You can see it in the way he speaks. Measured, thoughtful, grounded. No ego, no excuses, just accountability. That's rare, especially at the highest level. Great athletes dominate physically. Great leaders dominate emotionally. Kolisi does both. When he walks onto the field, something changes, not just for his team, for the opposition too, because they know what's coming.
Relentless effort, unbreakable focus, zero fear. And here's what most people miss. He doesn't play angry. He plays controlled. Every movement has intent. That's the difference between power and precision. Many players react. He anticipates. Many players follow momentum. He creates it. And the more pressure you put on him, the clearer he becomes. the sharper his decisions, the stronger his presence. Because pressure didn't make him, it revealed him. Think about that. Pressure doesn't create character, it exposes it. And what it exposes in Siya Kolisi is resilience. He understands something very few do. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall back on your preparation. And his preparation began long before rugby gave him a platform. That's why setbacks never define him. Losses don't break him. Criticism doesn't distract him. He listens, he learns, he leads. There's a quiet confidence in knowing who you are, and he knows exactly who he is. He plays for more than himself. He plays for his teammates, for his community, for everyone who sees themselves in his journey. That responsibility fuels him, not pressure, purpose. And purpose is powerful. Purpose outlasts motivation. Purpose survives fatigue. Purpose shows up when talent alone isn't enough. That's why he keeps moving forward when others slow down. That's why he stands taller when the moment demands it. Watch the final minutes of a tight match. Look for the players still communicating, still organizing, still demanding effort. That's him. Not because he has to, because that's what leaders do. Some players are remembered for moments. Others are remembered for impact. Siya Kolisi's impact goes beyond the scoreboard. He changed how leadership looks. He changed what representation means. He showed that strength and humility can exist together. And that's why fans respect him, not just for what he's won, but for how he carries it. Because at the end of the day, being built different isn't about size. It's about mindset. It's about resilience when no one is watching. It's about consistency when applause fades. He didn't become this overnight. This is the result of years of pressure, discipline, and responsibility. So when you see him make that tackle, or lift that trophy, or leave that huddle, remember, you're not just watching a rugby player, you're watching the result of character under pressure. And that is why Siya Kolisi is built different.